What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy, the Destroyer Ruiz. Andy states that after he gets past Luis Ortiz, he wants Wilder, but he also questions what Wilder's motives is in the future. He questions if he will come back to the ring or not based on his interviews. Andy went on to say that he's got the statue and he says he doesn't have the fire anymore. So he does doubt Deontay Wilder's coming back. But he wants Deontay Wilder after Luis Ortiz. Let me counterpunch. I think, and this is what I feel about Ruiz. I think Ruiz is a guy that I think he doesn't really like to take big risk anymore. I think if they're too big, he won't take them. And he's been on some ducking shit for a long time. 2 years ago, he ducked Luis Ortiz outright. He lied and said that Dillian Whyte, or he claimed, he said that Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn's contract was fake. You know, like fake news or fake offer. He stated that he didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder at that time. Now you have him saying, I want Wilder, but then it's like, you want a guy that you feel that won't come back to the sport. Maybe, just maybe, it could be you don't want Wilder, or now that you want Wilder, now that you feel that he's not coming back to the sport. I can see where the energy is going. See, if he doesn't believe that Deontay Wilder's coming back, it's convenient to say, hey, I want to fight him now. I want Wilder now. You didn't want him then, so now he is thinking about retiring. You want him now. I think with Andy, I think it's just too convenient for him. I am glad he got that knee surgery because he said this is something that he kept putting off and putting off and putting off. And if he was weary of Luis Ortiz and he did duck Ortiz, he has to respect him to the point where, hey, at least I want to be 100% going in there with this guy that is damn near 10 years older than me, if not 10 years older than me. I think Andy is 32 or 33. Ortiz is definitely 43 plus. Okay, so 32 or 3 compared to 43 plus. Yeah, that's a 10 years difference. Okay, and I think he needed all the help he could get. So if he did have something wrong with his knee, I think that was the time to do it. I question that simply because he was doing squats the next week. So I don't see anybody doing squats just having surgery. And then you still have to ask yourself, what kind of surgery was it? So, he explained in somewhat of, he said he was taking cortisone shots and stuff like that. So, it is what it is. But him saying that he wants Deontay Wilder now, I think it's just convenient to keep his name relevant. It would be interesting if Andy did beat Luis Ortiz because him and Deontay Wilder share the victory in beating Ortiz. So they'll at least have a fighter in common. Okay, so at least we're going somewhere with this heavyweight division. Okay, so that would be one selling point to sell the idea of a Ruiz versus Wilder fight. Do I think Ruiz wins? No, because I think Deontay's just too tall, and he can land that right hand. And I think if Chris Arreola can hurt Ruiz, I know Deontay Wilder could knock him spark out. That's my counterpunch on that. You guys tell me what you think of Andy Ruiz calling out Deontay Wilder. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.